Let's get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Shreya Ganesh, and I am an international student ambassador at IUI, along with my fellow ambassador Camila Garcia. We're excited to give you uh, a glimpse into what life is like in at Indy and at IUI. Throughout this presentation, you'll have a chance to ask questions as we go along. There's a live chat that will be active, and we'll be here to answer your questions during the presentation and after the presentation is over. So feel free to jump in and let's get started. As I mentioned, we both are international student ambassadors at IUI, and today we'll be giving a presentation about the city, where to live in Indy, a day in the life of an Indy student, and keeping healthy in Indy, along with transportation in Indianapolis. We want to give you an inside look at what IUI and Indianapolis looks like to live and study. Let's get started with the city. Indianapolis, or Indy as we call it, is smaller than major US cities, making it easy to navigate. Most amenities are close to campus, so students won't need long commutes. The city is known for its diverse cuisine, festivals, and community events, giving you plenty ways to start your exploration journeys and connect with new people. When you look at where to live in Indy as a student, there are several options. The first option is on campus residence at IUI. Living on campus is a great option, especially for freshmen or students new to the US. We offer apartment style rooms, dorm rooms, or shared rooms with rents ranging from 2,400 per semester to 4,800 per semester, depending on the type of room you pick. These housing essentials also help in looking at amenities, at laundry facilities, all utilities, free Wi-Fi, etc., for no extra charge. So you can also choose to cook your own food or take a meal plan at the dining halls or opt to live in a resident-based learning community of your choice. When you talk about the advantages of living on campus, it's the perfect way to meet new people, transition smoothly to a life abroad, and have 24/7 access to campus facilities like the library and the Math Assistance Center. These are all in close proximity to campus, so it gives you like a 24/7 access. The next option you have is off campus housing. The first one is homestays, where you live with an American host. Uh, if you do prefer having that sort of arrangement, you would experience local culture and customs. You'll have daily opportunity to practice your English as well. And the cost would go up to around 700 per month. It would typically include a private bath, most meals, utilities, but it also doesn't include transportation and might be a little further from the campus. Another option that we have for off campus housing is different types of lofts or affordable apartments and even single family homes. The prices range from around 600 per month to 1,500 per month, which can also be shared amongst different students. Just to make sure to consider your budget, transportation, and roommates before choosing off campus housing. This also helps in like gaining more life experience. So, considerations before living off campus. What you have to consider is the budget. How much can you afford to pay in rent and utilities? The location. Is it close to your department building? And can you afford to live in downtown? If not, how far are you looking at? Roommates, do you plan to have one or more? Mostly people share a room here when they come in their first year. Transportation, how do you plan to get to and from campus? And what are the lease terms? Is it long term, short term? Make sure you know what your options are and choose wisely. I'll hand it over to Camilla to talk about a day in the life of an IUI student.
Thank you. So, first, grocery shopping in Indianapolis. A typical day at IUI is exciting and full of opportunities. You'll be balancing classes, social activities, and maybe even a part time job. For grocery shopping, there's many options nearby, like a Kroger, Walmart, and Target. For international food, Saraga International and Patel Brothers have everything you need. We even have provided transportation to Saraga each semester. For international foods to get a taste of home, there's a lot of options affordable on campus that are located 15 to 20 minutes from main campus. Whether For American food, whether you're looking to try popular American snacks or staple items like burgers, pizzas, and sandwiches, Indy has plenty of fast food and casual dining spots nearby. Think of Chick-fil-A or Chipotle, maybe even Panera Bread. These meals are ideal for a quick meal with friends or when running short between classes. One of the best things about studying at IUI is making friends from different backgrounds. Americans are super friendly and they love to share their culture and traditions. You'll find that people are always willing to help you, whether it's giving you a ride or inviting you to their family gatherings. So don't be afraid to say hi to someone new. Indy attractions. There's so many things to do in Indy. The canal is a great spot to relax or exercise, and the state park is perfect for outdoor activities like biking or paddle boating. Plus, the sunsets there are just beautiful. Indy's full of attractions to explore, whether you're with friends or taking some solo time to unwind. Now, for keeping healthy in Indy, Indy's Cultural Trail is an 8-mile walking and biking trail that connects some of the city's most significant locations. It's a great way to stay active while also exploring the city. Not only that, but if you love the outdoors, you'll enjoy Eagle Creek Park, one of the largest municipal parks in the US. It's perfect for hiking, kayaking, or even camping. For transportation in Indy, a lot of students use walking, biking, or lime scooters to travel within the city. If you want to use public transportation, the Indy Go bus system, including the Red Line, offers rapid transport and within campus. You can use the Jag Line for free, and for longer trips, you can either use Amtrak, Greyhound, or Megabus. And now we're going to be talking about our personal experience here on campus. I'm gonna go first. My experience here at IU Indianapolis has been amazing. I'm a marketing student, and I've really enjoyed the classes that I've taken at Kelly. Getting just the opportunity to have personal, hands-on experience into the real world. The city not also feels like home. It's welcoming and it's extremely diverse. I've met some amazing people here, friends and mentors who've supported me along the way. And I really encourage anybody who comes to Indianapolis to take the best that they can get with everything they have offered and to just get involved on campus and making the most out of the experience.
To talk about my personal experience here, I completely agree with what Camilla mentioned. Living in Indy has been incredible. The city is welcoming, it's diverse, and it's full of opportunities to grow both academically and personally. One of the things I love the most about my experience here is that I've met amazing people. I've been lucky to find friendly people who have made each day enjoyable, whether it's celebrating festivals together, having picnics, or hosting cozy house parties. Outside of my master's studies, I love spending time outdoors, especially by the White River State Park, where anyone can enjoy beautiful sunsets and peaceful walks surrounded by flowers. These moments have made me realize that Indy feels like a second home to me, and I couldn't be more grateful for my experience and my choice of picking IUI and living in Indianapolis as a graduate student here. I encourage you all to make the most of your time here and explore the city and get involved in campus life. That was for my personal experience. If you have any questions, please let us know. Drop it in the chat so that we can answer. Uh, yeah, that's all we have. So we have one question about funding opportunities for graduate students. Yes, we do have a ton of funding opportunities for graduate students. I am an MSHCI student at Luddy School of Engineering, and I do have a scholarship and an on campus job that came with it. So, yes, if you reach out to professors for funding opportunities, you'll also be able to gauge more of what opportunities you have on campus.
So, residence halls are, we have four different options on campus. It depends on what building you are in. There's the option to share a room, just one room with either 2 to 3 people. Some come with bathrooms and the dining hall. And then we have one where it is apartment style living. So it can be anywhere from one room, 2 bedrooms, or 4 bedrooms. They come equipped. You don't have to worry about buying furniture or anything. And living on campus, no student is obligated to do that unless it comes with a certain scholarship, but you have the option to live as a freshman or sophomore, junior, and senior.
We have a question from Prateek about placements after the separation of IU. So, what I would suggest, everyone has a different journey while looking for jobs after you graduate. Um, I would say, in my experience, it hasn't changed a lot after the separation. What depends, it also depends on your portfolio, your resume, and the kind of networking you do. So the tag of uh, are you being separated from IUPUI hasn't affected much, at least amongst my peers. And I think it would be more helpful if you reach out to like alumni and network better. And there are a lot of career services that IU also offers. So it has been quite helpful and supportive in terms of finding jobs.
So, as an international student, you're more than welcome to work on campus or off campus. Um, the work time limit, I believe, is 20 hours for on campus. Um, there's a lot of resources to help you find a job if that's what you're wanting to do while you're here in Indianapolis. And I know a lot of international students do work right now. I know Shreya's one and she's working, but so it's pretty easy to find a job here on campus.
Yeah, I would just add on to that saying that for international students, you won't be able to work in the first 2 semesters. Your CPT, the curricular practical training, would start only in the summer of the next year. So you'll have to like wait until then and search for internships and opportunities. It's a good time for you to like build your profile, your portfolio, and resume and network, obviously. So you can start working, and some courses also have an option of pursuing a co-op. I am doing that right now, and it's very easy in terms of like doing the paperwork and stuff. It's not complicated at all, at least for internships. We have a question from Otago. I am not sure about the maximum amount of scholarships. It depends from course to course, I believe, and it also depends on the student. So, if you reach out to a professor and ask for funding opportunities, there might be chances that they would fund your entire education. But in general, when you're offered a scholarship as an international student, when you are applying, there's a certain amount that we get as a scholarship, and it also come for us. It also came with an on-campus job of 10 hours, so we could also go ahead and find another on campus opportunity for the next 10 hours. Like Camilla mentioned, that we can do 20 hours on campus. Hope that helped. Options for vegan and healthy options. So yeah, I do believe that Indy has a ton of options when it comes to vegan eateries. I remember going to a place called Plantastic in Indy, and there are other options also. So I think if you look around, the downtown has several options, and they are all very close to campus. So that's a huge plus for international students who are coming in. Are there application fee waivers? Yeah, it's already answered in the chat. We do not have application fee waivers, but you can apply through the Apply IU on campus.
So, for the basketball team on campus, you do have to get recruited into the team. However, students have the opportunity to create a team in the intramural league, which I know a lot of student organizations have teams, or sometimes just a group of friends will create a team. Um, that you just pay the registration fee, and it's basically just like a basketball championship with different teams playing against each other in case you do want to play basketball or any other sport on campus.
Are there any graduate student webinars? There are more questions in the chat. We currently have planned a session. We have podcasts with the graduate students, which would be coming. We've planned for it, and it would be coming in soon. Uh, right now, it's not scheduled as such for graduate students, but we'll definitely plan one.
So campus is pretty safe. There is always IUPD camp police on campus. There is also Indianapolis police, which is patrolling the city, and we have emergency buttons throughout campus in case you feel unsafe at any point. You can press one of those buttons, and IUPD will be notified. We also have programs like Safe Walk if you're out in the city alone, and you need to get back to your apartment or where you live, or if you're going to the library, you can call a number and someone will escort you there just so you feel a little bit safer.
So, for checking your eligibility for a particular course, you might have to go to the website and look at the program requirements, under which there might be sections called admissions or programs. You could also reach out to current students and professors. And there are, for graduate programs, I assume you are a graduate student. Yes, you are a graduate student, so you might have to look at the website and maybe reach out to the department because it's department specific. Um, do you mean IU Indianapolis when you say housing and apartments in Indy? I'm assuming it's IU Indianapolis. So, a reasonable and safe price would be, like I mentioned earlier in the presentation, also, it could range anywhere between, if you're sharing accommodations, it could go from 450 to $750. And if you have your own private space, it might range from 700, 650 to around 1,000 to $1,200 a month. There are several options that you can choose from, and some of the options that are also mentioned in the presentation was Canal Square, there's Lockfields, there's Garden of Canal Court, and Access Apartment, which are very close to campus, and it's also close to Kroger's, which is the grocery store that most students get their groceries from.
Yeah, so as an international PhD student, you can also work. I believe it is limited to 20 hours as well. As long as you have your F1 status valid and a valid I-20, you should be fine to work on campus or off campus.
Yeah, so we'll take a couple more questions before we wrap up this session. So you can add in your questions if you have some in the chat. I think Kamala can take this question when we under
Um, mhm. So some of the most competitive programs at IU Indianapolis are the Honors College. Um, the Kelly School of Business has a few. The medical and any health programs here are relatively competitive, along with the law school and the School of Public and Environmental Affairs.
I think we're good since we don't have any more questions. So make sure to follow us on social media and also our email. Oh, we do have a question. Could you please let me know if graduate assistantship includes any tuition support or fee waivers? It does include tuition support to some extent, but I would say for graduates, it might depend on the course. For my course, I did have tuition support along with the on campus, like I had mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so on campus, there actually are a few that are related to music. You can find them at the Spa, Indianapolis. There you can see all different types of organizations on campus. And if you just search in music, you'll be able to find a lot, and it gives you information about the organization and how to join.
So yeah, if we don't have any more questions, we can wrap this session now. Make sure to follow us on social media or email us at iapply@iu.edu. The link is in the chat, so please feel free to join them through there. Yeah. So, Kamala, do you have anything else?
I just want to say thank you for joining us. And yeah, like she said, follow us on our Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.